Hello, here we are at the Hilton Park Lane for the Great British Pub Awards 2010, and we're going to be speaking tonight to some of the publicans up for awards, and also to some of the MPs who've come along to support the awards. So Declan, you own a local pub. What do you think the tobacco ban has been on in terms of effect on your pub?
It has been one of the major influences in driving business out of the pubs. Prior to the tobacco ban, we had smoky bars, yes, but we had ventilation, which would take it out. As soon as we started forcing our customers outside, the elder customers basically decided that, they were better off staying at home in the warm. Basically, they've stopped attending the pubs. It's driven customers out of the pub. You're talking maybe 30-40% of the trade decline as a result of the smoking ban.
And what has the impact been on your customers?
Driven them out into the cold in the winter time, in the snow, the rain, broken up the atmosphere within the pub. Where basically now our smokers have to go outside every 5 minutes, 10 minutes to have a cigarette, and now the non-smokers are following them out as well, because basically they've got no one left inside to talk to. So we end up with heating our pubs and heating the outside, and no one's happy because no one can sit down and keep a conversation going, keep the atmosphere going, because basically every 10 minutes it's been broken up because people are leaving.
So Simon, you own a pub in Luton. I was just wondering what the effect of the tobacco ban has been on your pub.
It's devastating. It is absolutely devastating. It's the start of the nail in the coffin to actually kill the pub industry as we know it. People they're not coming to the pub anymore because they can't smoke in the pub. They're staying at home. People want to sit down with a pint and a cigarette and relax and enjoy themselves. You can't do that if you have to get up every 5 or 10, 15, 20 minutes to go outside and smoke a cigarette outside. It's just killing the industry.
And what do you think the effect has been on your customers?
Because it's killed the atmosphere in pubs. Everybody's either outside smoking a cigarette or standing at the bar drinking, and it's just mayhem, absolute mayhem.
And what would you like to see the government do about it?
I would like to see them give us the right to decide if we want to smoke in our pubs or if we don't. If you want to go to a pub and sit down and smoke a cigarette, if you can do that in that pub, you can do that in that pub. If you can't, and the landlord says no, you can't smoke, then you go to a pub where you can smoke, and give the landlord the choice of making his pub smoking or non-smoking.
Well, thank you very much, Simon. Best of luck. Brian Binley MP, thank you very much for coming along and speaking to us. What are your thoughts on the tobacco ban, and what do you think the government should do about it?
Well, it's a pleasure to be here. Let me say that I believe that the 25% of people in this country who still smoke are being forced to act like second-class citizens in pubs. And when you recognise that the government promised to hold a review of the smoking ban in pubs after 3 years, that time is now up, and they're not keeping their word. I think that is unacceptable, particularly when we know that ventilation can solve the problem of ensuring that people who don't want to take secondary smoke don't have to. It's not a problem of clean air, it's a problem of a very dogmatic approach by a government that thought it knew better for all of its people when often it didn't.
Thank you very much, Brian.